Hello and welcome back to What You Say, the show that looks at all the memes, comments, reactions to all things football online. I'm Lumos and today I'm joined by Bollywood Bhav.
Oh, you had to do it. Yeah, you couldn't give me Arsenal ruining my life right now. Yeah.
It's a new name, run with it, man.
So
let us know in the comments below if you like that name, Bollywood Bhav.
Oh, they are, you know. At least, cool. Call me that and don't call me fat, cool.
Alright, so another disappointing week for Arsenal. I'm just going to say right now, I haven't watched our last two games. I'm going to put in...
Not real fan, mate.
Yeah,
not real fan. How dare
fan.
You not watch Arsenal? The mighty Arsenal.
On the Wednesday, I can't remember the reason, but I just didn't watch the game. Couldn't get watching it consistently.
Probably a good thing, to be fair.
And on the Saturday, I was in transit. I want to show you guys the transit right here because it's quite funny how it happened. And yeah, there's that. I've got the lift from my uncle, but check this now. Look, I have to roll to get around in the van back with the fucking meat. The mad thing though, despite me being in the back of the van, riding with raw meat, it's still better than watching the Arsenal match. So yeah, even that was better than me watching the game, riding in the back of a meat van. Let's talk about the game since you watched it, obviously. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts, Emery out.
Oh, you've been saying
Let's
that.
just move on.
Okay, that's a normal
thing.
Now.
To be fair, in terms of the game, look, the one thing I just fair play to Leicester. Leicester, they look like a very good team right now. And if anything, they are the Champions League side we wish we were right now. The way they're playing, the way they play football, they have 2 goals. I can't properly fault the Arsenal defenders for it or the midfielders. It's just a matter of them scoring classy goals.
Yeah.
Do you remember the goal we scored last year against Leicester, the Urs when he let through his legs? Aubameyang scored. Back when football was good for Arsenal and then we can enjoy it. That was like the Leicester first goal.
Yeah. Similar
to that, just the quick one-touch pass and moving past and move.
It was a decent team goal.
It was Wenger ball, Rodgers ball. You always I was cussing out Brendan Rodgers last year. One day signed him from Celtic. I was like, hey, Brendan Rodgers, this and that. Yeah. But listen.
You want him now? You take him.
Listen, Brendan, I'm sorry.
That's what AFTV said.
I would like to apologise. Public apology. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Now come to Arsenal.
AFTV said in his fan cam that he would want him. But speaking of the fan cams, let's get into it. Let's see what DT had to say.
And you just got to question the way that we're setting up and the way that we're going out tactically because it's just not good enough. And like I said, the board have got 2 weeks now to rectify the problems.
Do you think they'll get rid of him?
Probably not, because they're always worrying about money side of things and they're worrying about it costs 6 million to get rid of him. And listen, it'll cost a lot more than 6 million if we don't, you know what I mean, get into the Champions League.
So DT's right about that. It will cost us a lot more than 6 million if we don't end up getting in the top 4.
And give us more pain, more suffering, more sadness.
Like the fact that Arsenal are worried about this amount. Now I heard Robbie saying something this morning about
financial fair play. Bro, does that thing only apply to Arsenal? Is that the rule that financial play only applies to Arsenal? Well, PSG are out there signing Mbappe and Neymar in the same window. And we're struggling to pay £6 million.
I'm sure that whatever the penalty is for financial fair play, it'll probably just be like a little fine that these men can do.
I'm telling you right now.
Get a whole transfer.
It's not like we're in the Champions League, innit? So we can't get kicked out of the Champions League, can we now? So, nah, man. Nah.
Other teams have done worse and they're still doing
I just can't believe how every time it's financial fair play, it's about Arsenal. United spend money. City spend money. Chelsea's, not this summer, but they spent money normally. Never, ever gone and them say, oh, financial fair play. So, man, Arsenal, innit?
So yeah, let's look at the comments. Someone, there's a really funny comment here from General Caesar. He says, DT has armoured up since the great cap theft. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the video where someone pinched DT's half his head a few weeks ago, but now you can see his hoodies wrapped on.
You reckon it's like he's glued it to his head or something? Like,
glued it?
Yeah, you know
super glued it to his head.
Super glued it to his head. Or like a magnet underneath or something like that, man.
Boy. The Diamond Cutter 101 says, is a Thai comment here. Thai. The extra weight of the poppy on our shirts weighed us down so our players couldn't run as far.
Agreed, that's why. That's why, nah. I mean, Ty didn't say that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he said that. Yeah. But, yeah, man, I guess excuses, isn't it?
It's a good one. And funny how poppies are so light as well, the fact that man said that. Amrit Ranji said, a wise man once said, it's time to go!
And it's time to go now.
Okay, now to Kelechi. My brother.
Where's the microphone, man?
He has got the microphone.
No, but where's our microphone? We should be busting out like dance moves right now, you know. I'm not doing no dancing. We're not in the mood.
One for Kelechi, yeah. Win, lose or draw, he's always gonna sing, yeah. But this time around, you can see Robbie, he just don't look like he's enjoying it. Look at Robbie's face here when he starts singing, like...
I can be your superwoman,
Everybody in this clip is
money
day,
money day. I go still there for you. I go still there for you, my brother. Hey! Do you see what Harvey Barnes was doing on the wing? When the Mare Gray, do you see what he was doing when he came on the wing? Running at pace. And then you saw the ones that had pace in Iwobi. I will say it. If people hate me for it. I don't care. Wait, hold on. No, you might not agree with me because you are one of those. You understand? When you see, Harvey Barnes will not score you 10 goals. The Mara Gray here will not score you 10 goals. But did you see what those men were doing to us? They were giving us on the back foot. Kolasinac, his position, he did not know where to run to. That is what a pacey player brings. He brings you back.
To be fair, Bellerin was doing that today as well.
I'm coming to Bellerin. Bellerin was doing it to some extent, but he's not a forward player. He's not a forward player at all. He's a right back.
Yeah, let me.
Let's not. No, we have sometimes here. I think you guys are too obsessed with. Let's criticize
You're
the
obsessed
manager.
with it,
No, hold on. No, you guys are obsessed with Emery. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let me finish. You're cutting me short. That's what I don't like. You're cutting me short. No, hold on. No. I'm talking about Iwobi here. I'm talking about Ramsey here. I'm talking about. God bless you, my brother. Take talk about. You know what he said? Indeed.
It's a Kelechi boy. Always right now for Iwobi, innit?
Even though he played for Arsenal, he's still backing him up. How can you say that? But look, man, I don't agree personally. Well, I don't know about you. I don't agree. Iwobi's was a great player for Arsenal. Not great, but a good player for Arsenal. But it's a matter of we've got a fantastic dribbler.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
A fantastic dribbler
I think
on the
even if
bench.
we had Iwobi here, we'd still be having these problems.
Listen,
I think if we had Dybala here,
we had Iwobi last year.
If we had Zaha, we'd be having these problems. If we had Sterling, we'd be having these problems. The problem is the manager and the setup.
We had Iwobi last year. We went to Leicester, we still beat. Obviously, it was 10 men, but similar thing, man. He had the dribbling, but where's the end product? Really and truly. So
yeah, Iwobi still got time to prove. I don't think he would have.
Just watch how he bags 2 goals against us when we play him in a few months or few weeks.
Right, so the comments here from firstly from Viraj Samat says Robbie is not in the mood for Kelechi's intro, and as I said, man, sometimes I feel like people just don't want to Kelechi sing after certain games.
Where does he get the strength from just to come
out?
I
understand why he does it. It's just to maintain the consistency and bring the positivity, because you don't want to be like, oh, you'll never do it when we lose, or if you only do it when we win. So I guess he wants
to talk about positivity.
Keep
the Kelechi.
Oh yeah, we can't forget about that. So yeah, speaking about positivity, Kelechi bumped into Aubameyang just after the game. And this is what Kelechi had to say. So big up Kelechi for spreading on this message and keeping the captain in peace.
Sorry for the loss, my brother. Sorry for the loss. How you doing? Man, shocking, isn't it? Skippo, my captain. No problem, my kids go. No problem. I know we have to wake up. Yes, we have to wake up. We have to press and help the team. We are supporting. We are respect my G. Respect my G. No problem. We'll be back up, Thanks, man. Respect my G.
The comments on Kelechi's fan cam. Another comment here was from Zeno Benyot, who said Kelechi was upset when Ndidi didn't tuck his chance away. I don't know if you heard in his interview, he said he was in the VIP because he's got links at Leicester now. He got Ndidi there, used to have Iheanacho there. Oh yeah, Iheanacho's still there. Iheanacho there. So man's got his little connections there still, and man's living the high life. And he probably was upset when Ndidi didn't score. Very hoping if we did.
Right, let's not go that far. He's an Arsenal fan.
I know, probably if we did concede, he'd rather be Ndidi than Vardy.
Yeah, no.
And here's another one from Tolasi Adebola. I know I got that right.
No one.
Huh?
Absolutely no one. Not even Iwobi. Kelechi. It will be. My brother.
But yeah, big up Kelechi, man. Much love. We just gotta have a bit of that banter. Now, like I said, Kelechi's got links at Leicester. But so does Robbie, man. Robbie just hollered at Vardy despite us conceding a goal to him.
I know this guy's fast.
Yeah, but quick, man.
Bloody hell, man.
Quick shower change out. Fan cam.
Scarf, he's got a scarf on his well.
Everything, man.
Nah, shout out, man, Lee Chappie, man.
But yeah, this is not really Jamie Vardy. It's Lee Chappie, Jamie Vardy's lookalike. And he did make a fair point that Leicester looking like a Champions League team this season. Like, can they get back to the heights that they saw before? But maybe not the way Liverpool are doing things, but boy.
Right now, the stat is...
The Fox hunt is on as well. I saw Gary Lineker tweet.
Thing is, right, if you're a United fan, if you're a United, Arsenal fan, Tottenham fan, you don't want Liverpool to win the league. Man City, you don't mind, but again, you don't really want them. Leicester, like, no one really hates them. So
now
listen.
now you got Leicester win the league now.
My boy True Fox, man. We got this, man. We got this, lads. Come on, Leicester, man. We can do this, lads.
But yeah, this is what Lee Chappie had to say.
You're all on about Jose Mourinho coming in, and I don't agree with some of you guys. I can't believe you're getting Mourinho in. What he's doing with Man United, he's on Sky Sports bantering on. You don't want that. But going back to Leicester, the man, Champions League.
You think you're definitely good enough?
Yeah, we look like a top 4 side now. I think we could get second. Why not?
What did you make of it?
Why not?
What did you make of Arsenal? Because
Alright, so let's look at some of the comments from Lee Chappie's interview. And Tombe Lado says, how humble of Jamie Vardy to come on AFTV after scoring against Arsenal.
He's humbling himself after his incident with his missus. You know, he's gonna humble himself, go back to be the people's person, and come to AFTV. We appreciate it.
300 subs with no videos says you just change your name, mate. Your subs are going down. Put in more work. Put up some videos.
You can't put work in there. There's no videos.
Or put in some more work in the comments, mate.
Yeah.
How's man bagging a goal against Arsenal and coming on for an interview? Kabir Udin says, nice to see Jamie Vardy come on AFTV after scoring against us. And Sean Nielsen said, man like Vardy is so quick to have been able to change clothes and have an interview with Don Robbie.
They're all true. They all hurt Vardy, man. We could have got him.
Do you know, I'm annoyed at myself for not putting any money on Vardy scoring, because I knew he was going to score against us.
Listen,
Gamble responsibly.
He walked out, right? We're doing a live stream here right now. He walked out and I was like, oh, Vardy, he's going to score. But we knew he was going to score, innit?
Yeah,
It's like, it was the most blatant thing.
Okay, now, to the memes.
I don't look forward to this nowadays, because a lot of it is Arsenal memes now.
Yeah, we're getting memed out, innit?
So I can't really banter anyone else. So let's just banter Arsenal, I guess.
Now, this is a diss track by a guy called 80. And it's quite decent little drill tune, drill parody you can say, and let's run some of it. I'm feeling it though, I can't lie.
After a year and a half of believing all of the quotes that you say are misleading. Too many shots to me face, now we're bleeding. How many times do we flop and we're leading? Now we're just sitting there praying you're leaving. Sorry and now you just had a bad evening. I'm sorry and now you just had a bad evening. I chat shit but I know my facts. My attitude of being injured or holding back. On the wrong path feel like cul-de-sac. If you don't change you know you're sacked. Good performance, I've not seen one. Boring matches, what have we won? Playing football doesn't seem fun. We're not even on a mean run. Weirdest tactics, man, I might give up. Why Carrera always highest up? I'm baffled thinking always why this up. To watch a match, I gotta light this up. I used to get gas when I saw there's a match in sight. Now I'm just seeing a draw and then hearing you saying that we got the tactics right. Like that is bright. After a year and a half of believing all of the quotes that you say are misleading. Too many shots to me face, now we're bleeding. How many times do we flop and we're leading? Now we're just sitting there praying you're leaving. Sorry and now you just had a bad evening. I'm sorry and now you just had a bad evening.
How many times do we flop and we're leading? It's not a drill tune if you don't say how many times.
I feel fair play, that's catchy.
Yeah, decent.
And all you gotta do, film a music video, you can have me and Robbie and Troopz in the background dancers, but no, man, that's a good tune.
Here's another funny meme here.
Oh, this is fun. It's just me having a bit of fun, really, and it's just it's a video of I don't know what is that. What's the context behind that? We don't know, really.
I don't know. If anyone knows the context behind
but
this video,
this is Unai Emery post-match against Leicester. Right, another one. It's another video. This is a message to Unai Emery, and it's a video from when Wenger, the good old number.
Is that like goodbye, innit?
Yeah, just watch the video. Well done. For what? Well done for what? For bantering us?
Well,
what?
I wouldn't say well done, mate. Here's one from Uncle Righty.
Oh, this gif is hilarious, man. Yeah. And it's just.
This is reaction to this quote, seen from Top Boy. Kano reacting to two mans. We get him boss open in the gas station. Can we just talk about
that quote from Emery? We are during the last matches. We can see those matches negatively because we didn't win, or positively because we didn't lose. What is this mentality? Listen, this
that
is
sounds like he let Ty write his.
Look, I've said it so many times, right?
It sounds like Ty talking.
if we were like a Crystal Palace, with all due respect, by the way, we're a Crystal Palace and Everton, a team that's not top 4, top 6, just below, right? We're in perfect position right now. Yeah. 6th place, we're up there with the other teams, and we could get top 4, not top 4, but we're thereabouts. But we're Arsenal. We're Arsenal. Yeah, it seems like someone swapped Leicester and Arsenal, just taken out the hearts and just swapped the hearts. You know what I mean? Because they're playing
the brains.
Wherever they are, they're playing without their legs. I just say they're playing our football. We're gonna copyright that, yeah. So give us a back.
This is a really funny one.
Yeah.
This one's from an article by Daily Mirror.
Who does an article?
It was a woman who was just complaining about her delivery charges and the way she was holding her phone. Look like she's holding the man of the match.
No, play the Waffle
Play
Award,
so
man.
someone's gone and photoshopped it, and it is hilarious.
Nah, that is hilarious.
I think there was a funny reply to it as well. Someone saying,
Deliveroo, man. Wait, look at the stats. Go back to the stats. 0 KFC, 18 sofa, 90 defending. Hey, centre back. You could play centre back for Arsenal.
oh yeah, we could do that. Oh,
Right
so
now.
after a very exciting game of football between Man City and Liverpool, surely Liverpool's going to win the league now, right?
Yeah, look. Either I'm jinxing it, or they're actually winning it. So I'm just predicting the obvious. But if I'm jinxing it, that means they're not going to the league. And
Or Leicester.
Leicester it is, man. Look, come on, we Leicester. You can do it, lads. But yeah, as you were saying, it
Yeah,
is.
so this reaction now to, what was it, the second time a penalty got denied?
Oh,
second
bro.
time.
Yeah, it was just, it was awful, man. Like the first one's a penalty. We can all agree that.
Yeah.
And even I think I put it in right now, right? But the referee for VAR, right? I think it was Paul Tierney or whatever his
Don't
name
know
is,
his
right?
name is, but-
Now he was the VAR referee, cool. Like, and now when you're a referee, you can't be biased to a team.
Yeah.
Now, funny enough, obviously Twitter being Twitter, they've somehow found the Twitter page of a man like Paul Tierney, and in his bio he clearly states, referee at the Premier League, also a massive Liverpool fan. His banner is Liverpool in the Champions League, and his tweets until his account became private were celebrating Liverpool goals. Now, if I'm Paul Tierney, I'm like, yo, do you know what? Yeah, if we don't give the penalty and they score that goal, that goal could have won the title. Because City are now, like, how many points behind? They're fourth right now.
Yes.
So maybe Paul Tierney's ended the long drought.
Oh, yeah.
He's the man for it. Forget Klopp and Salah and Mane. Paul Tierney.
I think it's really telling that his account's gone private in the past day.
Yep,
as well, so
yep. Oh, prefer not speaking it.
That's really
If I
telling.
speak, I'm in big trouble.
I want you guys to come up with some good captions, reacting to
The Pep Guardiola
the Pep
2-2.
Guardiola.
We've got a
So
few
here's
here.
the first one here. Yeah, go on.
Chris MD, how many points did Logan get deducted? We'll get onto this later properly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
From
Logan.
the Logan Paul KSI.
He's saying
fight
Logan,
reference
let's
right
go
there.
champ. Yeah, let's go champ. Yeah, 2 points deducted. Go on.
Yeah, there's another one. When someone asks you which of the Godfather trilogy is the best, definitely Godfather 2. You probably ain't seen the Godfather, have you?
No.
Nah, you ain't. I knew you had it. That's why you look to me to make a comment on this one, because I know you ain't seen Godfather.
Listen, I watch the game, you watch this. It's
But yeah,
different, innit?
Godfather, when it comes to the Godfather movies, watch 1 and 2, they're sick. Don't bother watching 3. It's like watching Game of Thrones come to a terrible end, so don't watch it. Don't watch the third Godfather.
What he said.
Bernardo Silva giving us a Jose 2.0.
It just doesn't sound as good.
If I speak, I'll be in trouble. I don't want to speak.
Nah, it's not.
It's just like, I prefer not to speak. No.
Also, because when you happened to United, it was much funnier as well, because United were
Yeah.
under real pressure.
And it's like he's clearly blatantly done the Jose 2.0. Like, you get me? He's barely blatantly done
They're
it.
both Portuguese as well.
I think he's a football Twitter, you know.
I think a lot of footballers probably on football Twitter burner accounts.
They got,
100%.
you know what I mean? Like, they're just
but
checking it
I
out.
don't think they're like racially abusing and abusing people, but they're definitely there looking and making comments about things and stuff like that. On the weekend in the Bundesliga,
I just
very
find it,
heated.
I find it so
We
funny.
still got to play Frankfurt as well, so
Yeah.
I hope these men ain't crud like this when they come to the Emirates.
Nah.
God, boy.
Yeah. I mean,
But actually, I'm not gonna say.
no, we're not going to say it. If you know, you know, but we're not going to say it.
Let's have it right though. That's not on from what the player done. Like the way man ran into the manager.
Yeah.
Manager's an older guy as well. Like
He's like in
proper
his
knocked him
50s,
over.
he's a
yeah.
respected coach as well, so it's
Yeah,
not good.
it
It was just like,
wasn't needed,
what? I know it's in the moment, right? But what goes through your head to just run through a man like you're a bull?
And
Like,
he's probably gonna get like a hefty. Well, a man went flying. But if that was Neymar now, Neymar would have rolled up to the other side
bro,
of the
if
pitch.
that was someone else, that could be a stretcher going off, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, we shouldn't be laughing, but yeah, man.
Nah, he's alright, but yeah,
he's
it's
alright.
not. It's not something that you want to see in a
Bro,
game.
man, look at the way the players react though, just chasing
them
him down.
are on
Oh yeah,
crud,
what you
man.
saying, man? Come
Them are
through.
on crud. It was
Now
like-
imagine that was AFTV FC and someone came through the scully like that. Yo,
Nah, man's getting
man,
stumped
like
out.
Ty will come through.
Ty would be the first man.
Another one that is pretty hilarious. So basically, obviously Chelsea versus played Crystal Palace at home, and they beat them because obviously they're winning nowadays. And yeah, after the game, Zaha didn't have the greatest of games, and their player Reece
He
James.
definitely didn't. Zaha, mate, 1 point on fantasy football. I was going to sell you this week as well. But
Yeah,
I
I've
said
got
to
rid of you,
I had a bit of confidence in him that he was going to do me good
Yeah.
this week. Pause.
But yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah, man. So yeah, after the game, Chelsea fans have found Zaha in his car, and they're saying, "Reece James, man, you're in his pocket." And this is what Zaha had to say.
Reece James in the pocket.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny about this? His window was up when the guy said it. and then he put it down again to react. Because he could have just left the window up and not said anything.
Man just went.
Man put the window down to let man know they heard him.
Nah, man. That's some Adebayor stuff, isn't it?
Don't let man rustle you like that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Don't let them man fuck up the back.
But one thing that's done, Chelsea, Zaha, not happening. Yeah, so don't say it again. Right, second last, we have KSI. Man took the W, you know. Something Arsenal couldn't do, KSI did.
Big up KSI, man.
Big up man like
KSI. I stayed up. I was up until 6:30 watching that fight.
That was a mad fight. I was up to actually 8 o'clock because it was just
buzzing afterwards.
I was like, I was in my room just raving on my own, like just put the music out and that. But no, it was a mad fight.
It felt like a win that was shared. Like everyone over here wanted KSI to win.
Yeah, I've grown up watching KSI, so to see him win and that, it's just mad, innit? Big up JJ. But after the fight, man like Logan Paul, you know, he doesn't take his L's nicely. To be fair, this fight he did take his L pretty nicely.
He took it better, but this time he was trying to edge for another fight.
Did you hear his excuse?
He woke up sneezing.
I woke up sneezing. That's worse than Mesut Ozil.
Nah, bro, come on.
And so you want to take it away?
Yeah. So in the end of the interview, in the end of the fight, now we're having to talk about possibly having another fight and all of that. Logan was like edging towards maybe you could see it happening, we could have a third fight, and then KSI was like, it's done, no, it's done. And for me, it just resonated with Claude, the way Claude was like, it's time to go, done, whatever. And so I've got this tweet here.
It's time to go!
Now we're gonna go into something that kind of broke out today with Ornstein's article speaking on
Orny, man, you let us down.
Aubameyang and Troopz' relationship, or Aubameyang and AFTV, and people at the club aren't happy that Aubameyang has a relationship with us, and they called Troopz, they singled out Troopz in this bit, and you know me, I like to take things and make a joke out of it, even if it's serious. I always try to see the funny side of things, and I made this little meme here from the movie Shutters, and this is, my thing is when the Arsenal board tell Aubameyang stop hanging out with Troopz.
Biggs, you're gone too far now, man. So what are you doing? How you want from me, road boy?
You see how we showed you the thing with Kelechi earlier, and how positive he is. And I'm not saying Troopz is negative, but they will highlight on the negative things Troopz says and does, whatever. Yeah. But they will never speak on something like what we just showed with Kelechi.
Yeah, you see what you want to see.
And Troopz also, for quite a long time this season, was backing Emery, was trying to be all positive, and he's generally positive about the team this season up until a point, but like he was backing the manager, even when it was starting to look like he was looking deluded, and when it was so obvious that Emery wasn't the guy, he was still being wrong and strong about it, and we rightfully so killed him on the show about it. But now they're saying all these things about all AFTVs is negative. It's not only negative. Obviously fans aren't happy right now. It's a negative atmosphere around the club, and the fans are going to vent their frustrations. It's an open platform to everyone. Positive, negative, it's reactionary. It's a result-based game we're involved in here, so if the results aren't good, the reactions of the fans generally aren't going to be good. Well, I think that for me it's been refreshing that we have a player like Aubameyang that interacts and engages with
big up
fans.
man Albert, man, because that's what I want to see. Like, if I'm a fan, I've always seen footballers as like different people, like, but Albert showed to us they're human. They do interact with us. They do talk to us, and so big up Alba for that. I don't know how.
And Aubameyang's not the only one.
How have they twisted something so positive, and in my purview, right? There's something so negative.
And this relationship with Troopz and Aubameyang has been going on.
It's been gone for a year. It's like, why are you bringing this up now?
Because results aren't going our way now. So, and because Aubameyang's the captain now it's become an issue where it wasn't something to talk about before. But I just want to touch on that lightly. Robbie's going to speak on himself, so look out for what he says about it.
Listen, man, Aubameyang, all I care about is the goals. You banging the goals, and that's what I care about. So keep banging the goals and then love in it.
Now it's the time of the show. We big up all the comments, the love that we've been getting. Shout out to you guys. Without you guys, we don't have a show. So Papito254 says, this show is 100. Big up Lumos and Bhavs watching from Kenya. # say no to racism. Big up yourself from Kenya. Andre says, Bhav's energy in Mourinho needs to be the whole fan base. Just no.
No. Don't happen.
Have you guys, anyone's opinions changed on Mourinho?
No.
If you wanted Mourinho if you didn't want Mourinho last week, have you started to come around? Let me know in the comments below. Laverne LeBrant says, I hope I said that right. He says, love this show. Cameron Gregory says, loving the duo, keep it up. Thank you. Cameron Mark says, big up Lumos and Bhavs. Love, shout yourself. And lastly, from Eric Thompson, keep up the good work, fellas. Peace from Texas. Well, howdy ho.
I'm not doing that.
All right, well, like I said, like, share, subscribe, keep the comments coming in. We want more and more comments from you. Get engaged with the show. Hit the notification bell. Let us know what you think on our socials. Hit me up at Lumos7. Check Bhav out.
Subscribe to my channel, Bhav Sayin. Links in the description, and my Twitter if you want to see banter and sarcasm.
Yep, and make sure you also, let us know what you think of the name Bollywood Bhav, man.
No!
Let us know in the comments
Nah!
below. Yeah? So, what you say, blood? What you say?